Hello and welcome to another video, and today I wanted to talk about Nintendo in 2019, and what more of a perfect time to talk about it than after a fantastic Nintendo Direct that kind of came out of nowhere and everybody expected it to be about Animal Crossing, which they didn't even talk about Animal Crossing at all. Instead, they announced a bunch of surprise titles for 2019 that have further renewed their commitment to the Nintendo Switch platform, which, as a Nintendo Switch owner, I'm incredibly happy with. First things first, they announced one of the games that I've been waiting for them to do something with, and that is Mario Maker. They announced Super Mario Maker 2. Now, as you guys know, I've been banging the drum for this game to come over from the Wii U to the Switch for a long time, and it's taken some time for us to get to the point to get this excellent game. Making it a direct sequel, adding some new features and everything, I think is the best possible way to do it, and because there are so many Switch owners out there, I just think this is a game that's going to live and thrive off the user-created content for years to come. I also like the idea of this game being fully portable now, as opposed to that 3DS version that really wasn't that great for user-created content. This is going to be a great, fantastic sequel, and it comes out in June. It literally comes out like 4 months from now. It's easily one of my now most anticipated releases of 2019. This was in the first 2 minutes of this Nintendo Direct that this game was announced. And Nintendo literally killed it with this Nintendo Direct, announcing so many great things coming out. They also took a lot of time here to talk about the next Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem The Three Houses. This game's looking really good and interesting. I am a Fire Emblem fan. I really enjoyed those 3DS releases. I never got into the franchise until the 3DS releases. I never was a fan of these kind of tactical RPGs until Fire Emblem for the 3DS. And that's where I really started to grow and have a love and appreciation for that style of game. I like the idea that they're going for a more 3D modern approach with this game, with these crazy ultra anime graphics, and the game's looking really awesome. They spent a lot of time talking about that at the Nintendo Direct. That comes out at the end of July, July 26th. That already has a date. So already you have a huge game in June and a huge game in July. Nintendo is pretty much just throwing down a summer of Switch, and I love everything about it. And that just renews my faith in the console as a Switch owner in 2019. They had some other small things in here. One of the most noticeable things in this Direct for me was Bloodstained got a window announcement of summer 2019. Now, yes, summer 2019 could mean June, it could mean September, but hey, we at least have a window now for when that game is going to come out, and honestly, the trailer looked awesome, and I cannot wait. As you guys know, I'm a huge Castlevania fan, and I've been looking forward to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night for a long time, and this is a game I'm most likely going to play on the Switch and one of the bigger brother consoles, either the Xbox or the PlayStation. Other things were thrown in there and announced, some smaller things. One of the coolest things that was announced here that I don't know if I'm going to do a full review on the channel of it, but I'll kind of just talk about it here because I've actually had a chance to play the game and I think it's really awesome, is Tetris 99. So yes, Tetris of all things now has a battle royale game where you and 99 other people face off in just a crazy versus mode for Tetris. It's a very small and bare bones game, but however, if you are a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber, such as I am, the game is free to download and play. I played about 2 hours of this game last night, and I became incredibly addicted right away. I think it's awesome. Tetris 99 is just the most ridiculous thing. I mean, we just had a surprise Battle Royale launch a week ago with Apex Legends, and Tetris just won up that with Tetris 99. And I never thought I would say, hey, I really want a Tetris Battle Royale game, but hey, here we are. It's here, it's out today, and it's great. They took a little bit of time in this Nintendo Direct to talk about Daemon X Machina and announce a demo for it. I sat down, I played a little bit of it last night. It's actually a lot better than I was expecting it to. The trailer kind of made it look like it was running kind of rough. That's not the impressions or the takeaways I have from it playing the demo, and as a fan of anything mech related, I'm really looking forward to this game on the Nintendo Switch as well. The other thing that they kind of briefly talked about, I didn't get a chance to download the demo for this one yet, but I plan on looking at it later today, is that new Yoshi game. and Yoshi's Crafted World. I think the game looks interesting. I'm on the fence if I'm actually going to get it right away or not, because I have such a huge backlog, you guys can't see here, of Nintendo Switch games to play. I kind of want to devote a lot of time in 2019 to the Nintendo Switch, because I feel like it's a platform I own that I just have games stacking up, and up, and I'm not getting to them. Yoshi's Crafted World comes out at the end of March. It's looking pretty cool. I'm interested in it somewhat. I'm gonna kind of wait and see what other reviews of it before I decide if I want to cover it on the channel or not. Some other smaller things. They announced a local co-op mode for Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I'm looking forward to trying that out. And then obviously the huge, big, mind-blowing announcement at the end of this Nintendo Direct. Again, not talking about Animal Crossing, which I think is hilarious. I'm not a huge Animal Crossing guy, so that didn't bother me, but I understand the fans out there that it did bother, and I really do think E3 2019 tells two stories, and one of those stories is Animal Crossing, the other story is going to be whatever the next Pokemon game is that's supposed to come out this fall. Anyways, they announced a ground-up remake of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the 1993 Game Boy Classic game. And what's even more mind-blowing about this is the art style. The art style is actually done in kind of almost like the old 60s Frosty the Snowman, like claymation almost is what it looks like. It's an incredible looking art style. They only showed a brief gameplay of it, but it actually looks really incredible. It's something I didn't realize I wanted to play. It looks awesome, and it was just kind of a mind-blowing announcement. They showed off a gorgeous, absolutely stunning trailer for the intro of the game that has that kind of like weird early 90s animation vibe to it. And it was the kind of thing where I started watching, I'm like, oh man, what is this going to be? And it just blew my literal mind apart when I saw it was a remake of Link's Awakening, of all things that they could be doing with Zelda. So, and it makes perfect sense, and the Switch is a perfect place to do that with as well. So, overall, they had a fantastic Direct. I was already planning on doing a video about the state of Nintendo Switch in 2019 as we kind of get close to approaching the 2-year anniversary of the system. And now with everything done here, it looks like 2019 is going to be a great year for the Switch. Like, I kind of felt like they were starting to taper off with releases and stuff already, but no, Nintendo came out, once again reaffirmed my faith in the platform. And yes, I know, some people are disappointed with that recent news coming out about Metroid Prime 4 restarting development here. Some people are really upset about that, and it's going to take longer to get to that road. A lot of people are speculating that we might get a Metroid Prime trilogy re-release on the Switch in, wake of that. But I think Nintendo here showed off more than enough content. And the other thing that was really nice about this, and this is one of the things that I've always appreciated about Nintendo that is not apparent in some of the other companies like Sony and Microsoft, is not only did Nintendo take the time here to show off some new titles coming out for the system relatively soon, they also have a real love and appreciation for their fans by updating their games with free content. And this isn't just little things like, oh, a costume here and there. Adding a damn cooperative mode to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, it goes a long way for a consumer of like, hey, they're supporting this game almost a year later with free downloadable content. And then they showed off some stuff for Starlink, a game that I bought for like $20 that's still sealed. That I actually might crack open now because it looks pretty interesting. But they, time and time again, do these kind of things. Now, yes, unfortunately, they didn't talk about Luigi's Mansion 3, which is the thing that I wanted the most out of this Nintendo Direct. But the fact that I walked into it wanting that, and walked out of it going, well, they didn't show that, but I'm getting Mario Maker 2 in 4 months. I'm getting a Link's Awakening, remake. And I got a Battle Royale Tetris game today. Really left me happy. I'm happy not only with where the Nintendo Switch stands as a platform today, but I'm happy about the thriving future of this platform. This is a wonderful, fantastic machine that I have loved since its initial conception when they first showed it off, to first getting it, to playing through Breath of the Wild, which is a game I do need to finish. I've put 80 hours in that game, but I never finished it. That's one of my biggest plans in 2019 is to go back and finish that game. And Mario Odyssey, they had an incredible first year for the platform, and last year was a little shaky, but they had some good things come out. Pokemon, Let's Go, and Super Smash Brothers were great titles for the system, but I think 2019 is just a real renewed faith and commitment to this whole incredible console that is the Nintendo Switch. So 2 thumbs way up for where Nintendo's going right now with everything. I enjoyed the Nintendo Direct a lot. I really am looking forward to everything that you're doing with the platform. You know, one other thing I'll point out there, as you guys see, I'm wearing a Windjammers t-shirt. They didn't really talk about Windjammers 2, which is coming to the Switch supposedly this spring. Would have liked to see more of that, but hey, whatever. So anyways, guys, I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, until next time.